I came into the Sacramento Public Library, I really, as a foundation board member, I really didn't know anything about the Sacramento Room. And about 25 years ago, the foundation was started with the express idea of fitting out the Sacramento Room. That was a special archive that would hold Sacramento history. And that's rather a wonderful idea. And it's a very beautiful room. And I'm afraid that a lot of people don't know that this wonderful room exists and that we have access to a lot of interesting information about Sacramento as a result of having the room. And it is a beautiful space. The other story that we talk about sometimes is that when I was in high school, I was always behind, and I had to write a paper on epistemology. And the philosophy section of the Carnegie Library that we have here now is the storeroom of the Sacramento Room. And so I love that space back there because that's where I found out what epistemology was and all my resources and did all my research. My mother had to write a note, of course, saying that I was busy doing something that she approved of, which perhaps was all right. But anyway, so I spent time in that area of the library when I was in high school, and I love that in particular. It also has all of those high school yearbooks. It has the Cal yearbooks. I think it has the 1923, when my father graduated from Cal, it has that blue and gold, and it has wonderful resources for this entire community. And one of the things that we're interested in with the Library Foundation is raising money for an endowment to help us to continue to do these kinds of stories for Sacramento and increase the size of the collection and bring people in who have stories to tell about Sacramento. And we've talked about this, but I think that businesses in many ways do shape a community, and little businesses and great big businesses. And those stories are stories that we'd like to capture, particularly because we have people who know this history, who lived it, and they have a wonderful way of telling their own stories. Their enthusiasms about being in business, being in this town, how they were connected to other people, and names that we just sort of know about, street names, area names. These are the kinds of stories that we want to collect. And I'm hoping that this DVD will be a model that we can share with a few people and say, this is what you have to do, plus my experience of doing this with you, so I can tell people what it's like.